Hi everybody. Here is the notes for today. It's either the 20th or the 21st. Depending on if you're in an odd class or an even class. So write your name and the period, please. Today we're going to learn about slope-intercept form. We've already learned about standard form and point-slope form, and now we're going to do slope-intercept form of a line. So slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Who knows what the b stands for? Does anybody know what the b stands for? B is the y-intercept. But it's 0b because it's an ordered pair. It's where it intersects the y-axis as an ordered pair. We're going to write it as an ordered pair, not just as a number. Who knows what the m stands for? Slope. Find the slope and y-intercept of the following lines and graph them. So the slope is -1 over 2. And what's the y-intercept? Zero, 3. So where do we start on the y-axis? At 3. At 0, 3. And this is rise over run. So it's negative. So it's down 1. And then which way do we go? Right 2. So you go down 1, right 2. The slope is negative. It's going down. Then use a ruler or your ID card or something to draw the line. The next one, the slope is 4 or 4 over 1, which is rise over run. How much do we rise? And the y-intercept you always put it in the y place, not that where the x is. The x is always 0. So 0, -5. And then we rise 4, run 1. Rise 4, run 1. And draw a line. Then, the next kind of problem. Convert the following equations from standard form into slope-intercept form. Show work. So these are standard form. ax plus by equals c. No fractions. A is positive. No fractions. Into slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. So which variable needs to be by itself? The y. So we leave the y where it is and we subtract 3x to get it to the other side. 3x minus 3x is 0. And you always put the x in front because it's mx plus b. So the 6 has to go at the end. And then the way to get rid of the negative 2, these are multiplied, so you're going to divide by negative 2. They cancel. Negative 3 over negative 2 is positive 3 over 2. The negatives cancel. 6 divided by negative 2 is negative 3. Y equals mx plus b. So what's the slope of this line? 3/2. And what's the y-intercept? Zero, negative 3. So we subtract 5x because we want y by itself. These cancel. We get 3y equals negative 5x plus 7. And we have a 3. So we want to divide by 3 because these are multiplied. And the opposite of multiplication is division. So those cancel. And we get y equals negative 5/3 x plus 7/3. So what's the slope of this line? Negative 5/3. And where does it start on the y-axis? 7/3, or 2 1/3. You can divide 3 into 7 to find out like where on the graph it would be. Subtract x. Negative 4y equals negative x plus 8. Divide by negative 4. There's a 1 here, so 1x. If that helps you reduce the fraction, y equals negative over negative is positive what x? Eight over negative 4 is negative 2. And the last kind of problem is convert the following equations from point-slope form, which is slope-intercept form. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Point-slope form, where the slope is m, so these should both have a slope of m when we're done. And the point is x1, y1, and they're subtracted. So the slope is 1/2, and what's the point that's on this graph? Negative 6, 2, because it's subtracted, and the way you get a plus is minus a minus. So negative 6, 2 is a point on the graph. So we're going to multiply, we're going to distribute. Get y minus 2 equals 1/2 x plus 6 times 1/2 is 3. And then how do we get the 2 away from the y? You do the opposite. So if it's subtracted, then we add 2. Here the slope is negative 2/5. And what's the point on the line? Because it's point slope form. 3, negative 1. We're going to distribute. See how these both have the slope of 1/2? Because they both have m in their equations. Same m. Y plus 1 equals negative 2/5 x. Negative times negative is plus 6/5. Subtract 1. We need a common denominator with 6/5. So 1 is how many fifths? 5. 5/5 is 1. So 6/5 minus 5/5 is 1/5. This is slope-intercept form. The slope is -2/5. It's the same. So you can go and print out your homework. It's homework number 6. And it will be due next time we meet. Thank you and have a good weekend.